Here are the first images and information of the 2023 all-new Honda HR-V. We've been waiting for this one.
Welcome to the Motormouth YouTube channel. I'm Zach.
I'm Andrea.
And if you like this information and you'd like to see more in the future, it would be great if you could subscribe. Also follow along on Instagram. It's Motormouth_Andrea. So let's get into it. The biggest change for the HR-V is it's bigger. It's now based on the Honda Civic platform. The previous HR-V was based on the smaller Honda Fit. Now it grows in size and gets more features.
Out is the 1.8-liter four-cylinder. It's replaced by a larger 2-liter four-cylinder with 158 horsepower and 138 pound-feet of torque. That's an extra 17 horsepower and 11 pound-feet of torque. Honda says the standard CVT has been re-engineered for improved power delivery, refinement, and engine sound. The brand claims this new transmission has been reprogrammed and has artificial step shifts, which simulates gear changes. The HR-V comes with both front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive options.
The updated real-time all-wheel drive system with intelligent control has also been retuned to send more engine torque to the rear wheels when things get slippery. For the first time in an SUV, Honda has added hill descent control. The HR-V features 3 drive modes, normal, eco, and a new snow mode that alters the drive ratio and throttle to maximize available traction and performance in harsher winter conditions. The Eco mode reduces throttle and transmission sensitivity, as well as the air conditioning output to help save fuel.
The new HR-V features a significantly stronger structure and a new independent rear suspension. It is built on Honda's enhanced global architecture that combines the best of the CR-V platform with the new 11th generation Civic platform. Honda says the HR-V's new architecture supports improvements in ride, handling, and overall refinement. A new fully independent suspension features MacPherson struts in front and a new multilink arrangement in the rear, engineered with low friction components to improve ride quality.
So this is all because this latest HR-V has moved to the Honda Civic platform. A lot of people aren't aware of what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
The CR-V traditionally was built up from the Civic platform, and now the HR-V joins the same platform. So there's economies of scale for Honda.
Yeah.
They can make 3 vehicles off a similar platform. They modify it obviously for each product, but that is good news. And then they share the same engine. So you mentioned it's got a new 2-liter engine.
Yeah.
Same as the Civic, same independent rear suspension. So these are all benefits for HR-V buyers.
Yeah, and I think the fact that it's getting bigger, it's going to compete better with the Corolla Cross that's out now from Toyota. So I think these are some pretty great changes for the HR-V.
And it has some similarities in the design as well.
The new HR-V has a sportier look compared to the current model, and it gets bigger. It is over 9 inches longer with a low horizontal beltline that begins with the extended hood and continues over the rear fenders. The LED headlights and taillights highlight the wider stance of the HR-V, which is almost 3 inches wider than the current model.
Every HR-V trim has distinct design elements. The LX model is highlighted by matte finish on its honeycomb grille and the lower section of the front and rear bumpers. You get 17-inch silver painted wheels are standard. The HR-V Sport gets an even more assertive horizontal theme mesh grille with gloss black rear spoiler and chrome exhaust finishers. The lower portion of the rear bumper is painted gunmetal metallic, and it comes equipped with 17-inch shark gray painted wheels, 18-inch wheels in the United States. To get a more upscale look, the top trim features a unique gloss black version of the honeycomb grille. You also get gloss black exterior accents, 17-inch painted shark gray wheels with an exclusive machine finish. In Canada, HR-V is available with 8 different colors. You get 7 different colors in the US. There's a new exclusive color to HR-V called Nordic Forest Pearl.
I really like what Honda's done with this HR-V. It's a big improvement from the outgoing model for sure.
So last year we saw the introduction of the new Civic, and polarizing initially, but I think now that it's been on the road, people really like it. I really like the design of the front that they've gone with this kind of shark nose or bull nose grille. And there's a lot of vehicles coming from Honda that are going to share this. So the HR-V is next, and the CR-V, and then the Honda Pilot, all coming within a span of about 18 months. So this is the look for Honda. Hopefully you like it.
And it's a big year for Honda. You're right about the Civic. Some people liked it, some not so much. I was a huge fan from the start. Honda says the interior of the HR-V is a fresh take on the brand's new simplicity and something design direction, which it introduced in the 2022 Civic. Honda says the HR-V's outward visibility has improved, creating a more open cabin with a striking metal honeycomb mesh accent that stretches from door to door across the dash, and premium materials are used throughout the interior. The HR-V center console is curved and upholstered with French stitching and has a clever pass-through complete with USB charging ports and is ideal for small storage items.
Honda has some new seats called body stabilizing seats. They claim it holds you firmly in place, reducing fatigue and enhancing comfort on longer drives. The rear seat is wider to accommodate 3 passengers with a rear tray for holding items like a smartphone. So the old HR-V was based off the Honda Fit, and those two vehicles had a fabulous rear seating system called Magic Seats that flipped and folded and had an enormous amount of space in the back. Because this now moves to the Civic platform, that's all gone, which is too bad because it was a very clever design.
But maybe needed it because it was a smaller vehicle. This is, I have a feeling, going to be much more open. Of course, we haven't sat in it yet, but if it's anything like the Civic, I mean, that's a big sedan. I think they did a beautiful job with the Civic, and obviously this HR-V is getting similar features, especially that honeycomb vent system. It looks just beautiful.
The lower door panels and the side panels of the cargo area have been designed with a wavy pattern to help hide scratches and scuffs down the road.
Honda has updated the technology in the HR-V with a new standard 7-inch digital instrument cluster, a 7-inch touchscreen, and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The top trim comes with the larger 9-inch touchscreen with navigation and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The new HR-V features physical knobs for the audio system, which Zach is going to love, station tuning buttons along the bottom for switching modes, and a simplified menu structure.
The HR-V comes standard with Honda's sensing system, with a new front wide view camera, new traffic jam assist, and traffic sign recognition. Additional driver assist technologies include blind spot information for the first time in HR-V. EXL grades feature 4 sonar sensors for the front and rear bumpers, which enable low-speed parking control and front and rear false start prevention, reducing the likelihood of a low-speed collision.
We've got some fuel economy numbers for the HR-V all-wheel drive. It gets 9.4 liters per 100 kilometers in the city, 7.8 on the highway. That's 25 miles per gallon city, 30 miles per gallon highway.
Here's the pricing for both Canada and the United States, and you can pause and look at the numbers anytime you like. The base front-wheel drive model in Canada starts at just under $29,000 and just over $23,500 in the United States. The base all-wheel drive in Canada is just over $31,000 and just over $25,000 in the United States. The top trim is the EXL with all-wheel drive, of course, just over $37,000 in Canada and just under $29,000 in the United States. Holy mother! Has Honda jacked the prices? So if this thing in Canada, the Canadian prices are wackadoodle if you ask me.
Yeah.
The all-wheel drive, come on, that's what everybody's going to order in like a northern climate, is 30, is it 31 or 30? $31,000.
Yeah.
That's the base model, all-wheel drive. What the hell is the CR-V going to start at? 40?
I don't know. And what's the CR-V hybrid going to start at?
What
That's the question. But if you've noticed over time, it doesn't matter which model we review from Honda, that base model has really gone up in price.
Now, the other one is the Honda Civic. Now starts at basically 25 G's. It's $25,000 for a base Civic. What happened to the cheap and cheerful Honda Civic? What happened to the cheap and cheerful HR-V? Do you know when these new subcompact SUVs came out? They all started under 20.
I know.
And they topped out at 30. Now we've gone 30 up to 40. It's nuts.
One of its main competitors is the Toyota Corolla Cross, and I actually feel Toyota has priced that really well. When you compare it to this new HR-V, for example, the front-wheel drive model in Canada is around a $4,000 difference between the Corolla Cross and the HR-V, meaning you can get an inexpensive Corolla Cross in comparison.
There's no inexpensive HR-V. This thing starts, let's just call it all-wheel drive because that's what everyone's going to buy, is 31 G's in Canada. How much is in the U.S.?
So there's a difference of $1,300 in the U.S. between the Toyota Corolla Cross and the HRV.
Yeah, way smaller.
Yeah, a lot smaller. So not a huge difference, but in Canada, it really creeps up.
All right, type below, what do you think of that information? So new, bigger HRV, new, more powerful engine, a lot more space, new design, but more expensive. So type below and let us know what you think of that. And also, if you like this video, what can they do, Andrea?
Well, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when all our reviews drop, and then you can watch them.
And also, if you want to get a sneak peek behind the scenes, it's Motormouth_Andrea for Instagram. And we're all done. That's it. HRV out.